Hello everybody, I'm Capriel and this is Vantage Master Online. Today we're going to be up against another witch. Like the last witch we fought, it has the same strengths and weaknesses. Stupidly high magic power, really low physical stats, lowish magical defense, lowish speed. In terms of Natyls, it has almost everything available that we have. It's just missing our most recent acquisition. So, oh right, time of day, always dark. And that's not going to change because this is an indoor map, so the time doesn't matter. Alright, so first things first, let's get the summon list and talk about our new Naty. This is Regnacrox, Regnacroaks, Regnacroxy. I've heard it pronounced a bunch of different ways. I'm going to go with Regnacrox because it's easiest. It's expensive, like all our other new ones. It has very, very high attack powers, physical and magical. Move 6, speed 11, so it's pretty fast, pretty mobile, pretty low defenses. Because of that, you're probably not going to see me use it too much with this character. 80 MP is a huge investment on something with really low defense like this. And it has a melee attack, and it has a new kind of magic, Surroundings 2. So, there is one other Naty we've seen with the Surroundings type, the Domdowler, which hits everything adjacent to it. Surroundings 2 hits everything within 2 hexes. That's a really large area of effect, and it hits friendly and enemy like everything else that does area of effect. So your objective is to put it where it's going to hit the enemy. Alright, so let's talk about a plan. The enemy has 3 magic stones pretty easily claimed. Because of the way these magic stones are positioned, we cannot move our master from one to the next. They're 4 hexes apart, but there's a height change. The magic stones are height 7. So we're gonna have to summon something to pick up most of these magic stones. And because we're facing the same MP constraints we always have, it's going to be a pellet, as it has been in the past few missions. This is also perfectly suitable for the pellet's 4 MP move range. Now, this map has 2 features that are worth noting. One is the choke point up here, and the other is the, not really choke points, but the passages through there by which a Natyl can get in. The only kinds of Natyls that can get over there, unless we actually bring our master through there, are going to be Heaven Natyls or Earth Natyls. And Earth Natyls are going to take a while to climb the hill, except for Bamato. Note that we're on a height 6 up here. This is height 6 over here. And the bottom of the canals is height 2. So that's going to be a lot of descending and ascending in order to get there. And it's easiest to see how that works on the near slopes, where you've got steps down into the water and then more on a deeper step underwater. Is that water? Yeah, that is water. And continuing the same then again up. So the enemy summoned a 5th now, and we're going to be preferring to summon some kind of Fire Natyl here, I think. The reason is because Fire Natyls are going to be most effective at defending against fast Heaven Natyls moving forwards to claim these magic stones along the center line, which are going to be our primary source of magic stones, and because the counter to Fire Natyls will not be able to reach the front line fast at all. However, Blex is not as strong of a choice as it could be because of the shape of the map. Ranged attacks are going to be impeded pretty substantially, and it's going to be a bit of a tight fight, so Unavievel is the choice. And the enemy summons its own Univievel, which is fine. We are going to be summoning a Nept Juno as we move up. I'm not totally sure which, Oh, I want to actually go down this way. So what I'm going to do next is summon something to jump across and start grabbing those magic stones. The enemy could summon a Greon and get it over there reasonably fast, but I'm still willing to chance it on a Heaven Nadiel. So then the choice is which Heaven Nadiel, and Amiltamus is my choice because I want something that's going to be combat capable over there. Amiltamus is Night type, and it'll be able to then use its archery without having to come all the way back across. So our positional objective right now is to at least get control of the magic stones over there, and I'm not going to actually get the back one because it would just take too long to get all the way back there. What I'm going to do instead is send my pellet around for the last one now. I don't want to leave my master too far down the hill here, so I'm going to start working his way back up, and the pellet is going to move across. Let's see. Yeah, so Univievel can get up to here and then claim this magic stone at least. Which I'm going to need, because look at the enemy's MP regeneration. That is just obscene. And summon a Nept Juno. And in terms of moving up along the center ridge, I guess it is, you want to try to avoid the section with prairie for speed of movement. So Pellet will go get that. The Amiltamus will grab the third one and then come back across to probably help out with the Doc Home. Let's see where he can get to. Right. Okay, so the Fiffinel can reach that to heal it. I'm a little leery of putting my master up against it like that. Fiffinel will get to go and then heal it, so I'm not going to be able to kill it even though the Nept Juno and my master can both attack it. Additionally, well, the Doc Home won't be able to reach immediately, and I would be able to kill the Fiffinel with my Univievel. However, I will be able to summon a move and summon again after another this action before the turn of the hour, so I am going to go for this. I'm not going to kill the Univievel, but I'm looking for is actually to kill the Fiffinel when it comes to heal. And we'll see if that actually works out. There's a little bit of concern over what the enemy master is going to do. If she summons a sufficiently powerful Nadiel, this could get really bad, or if she uses a spell. Okay, Nept Juno is fine. And the Fiffinel did not move up to heal it, so I will kill the Univievel. And my Univievel is just going to stay on the Magic Stone for the increased defense. So now what I need is either some kind of Earth Nadiel to help deal with the enemy Nept Juno, or another Heaven Nadiel to deal with the Doc Home. Or I could bring my Amiltamus back around to help with that. Let's see. Can't reach this turn. Doc Home can't really get anywhere. The Nept Juno can't get that far. Oh boy. Alright, so I'm slightly tempted to get a Courier Bell because it'll actually threaten the enemy master. And because I can't afford any particularly amazing Earth Nadiels, I can't get the Doc Home or the Balmado. But what I can do is toss an Aetherian up here, where it will be able to move into position to hit either the Nept Juno or the enemy master pretty easily. Alright. Now I finally have MP parity, even though I have way more magic stones because of the difference in magic power. But the enemy mass retreat. Ooh, another Fiffinal. That's pretty surprising, actually. Alright, my Neptuno is going to have to run. And Pellet is aiming to get up to one of these two prairies to act as a blocker to keep anything from coming through that way to seal these magic stones. Going to kill the Pellet because it's an opportunity and it lets my Univievel stay on the magic stone. Neptuno, in the meantime, is just going to have to run away like a chicken. Alright. So now what I want is definitely another Heaven Nadiel of some sort. And I could actually summon a Regnacrox. It's so easily countered by an enemy Fire Nadiel, but I think it actually will work out okay. Or at least give me a chance to show it off, even if it's not necessarily the optimal choice. Because if the enemy summons another Fire Nadiel, I do have the Neptuno here. Let's see. Can it reach anything? Just the Dock Home. But I actually want to hit the Neptuno. So, going to go into the bush here and also block the enemy movement a little bit. There's no real threats from enemy Heaven Nadiels. It doesn't have any combat type Heaven Nadiels on the field right now. Neptuno. I want to get the Neptuno into a position where it can use its ranged attack somewhat effectively. Actually, I can move it up here. It'll be able to take up a position there. It can get to these magic stones to heal. If the enemy summons a Fire Nadiel to deal with the Pellet, it'll be able to get back over there. At this point, I think a healer is reasonable, so I'm going to go for the Fiffinal because it's the most maneuverable healer. Now, do I want to give up this Magic Stone to keep my Univievel's health? Yes, I do. Alright, so, let's see, 1, 2 hexes, it's not really going to hurt it anyway. So, this is the... I won't hit the Dock Home. What? This is height 6, that's height 4. Right. I guess it won't hit the Dock Home. That will, though. So we're gonna go here, face the Neptuno because it's the most threatening thing, and like I said, Regnacrox doesn't really have that great of defense. And this is its magic, which hits everything within 2 hexes of it. It won't deal with cliffs, though it doesn't really overlap cliffs. It won't go around impassable things like these pillars. And the enemy just has a couple of healers left, and it's Neptuno. So this, despite the magic regeneration situation, isn't that bad. The reason for that is because witches are slow. They just can't summon that much stuff. It can't keep up with the casualty rate, even if it stands in place and summons. Although, I do have to admit that the stack of Fiffinals might get a little bit annoying. So let's see what I can do to winnow those down. Apparently I can do quite a bit. Let's see. Juno needs healing, Regnacrox needs healing, Univievel needs healing. Heal the Univievel. Oh. Black 7th, Regnacrox 12th. Yikes. Fiffinal's physical defense is terrible. Heal the Regnacrox. Don't think this can kill. No, unfortunately it can't. Alright, so I'm actually going to move my Pellet up because I think it's safe. And there's the chance I'm going to be able to get something done over there. Juno will go to the Magic Stone. My Aetherian, I think, will kill it from behind, yes. Also earning a ton of sat in the process. This is good. The enemy master is going into a Magic Stone dead zone back there. I'm gonna need Fire Nadials, probably to, amongst other things, to break through that. But for the time being, I'm going to just deal some damage, get rid of these freaking healers. Now my Amaltamus cannot really slip past the Blex here. And my Juno will not be able to reach it, so I'm probably going to have to summon something else. But it can do a little bit of damage to the Blex. Alright, consolidating my magic advantage. Yeah, the enemy master is in serious trouble with its current position. Rian's terrible because it's day type. So, Dome Valor, which is a night type fire, or a night characteristic fire type. Alright, Pellet's objective now is to get over here and threaten Magic Stones. Regnacrox is going to grab this one and then start threatening the enemy master. And Juno is going to stay over here to eventually finish blocking in the enemy master. Can't cross effectively. Oh well. Just park over there, I guess. Oh, it was a terrible place to park. Where can I hit the Blex from? Here's fine. That's actually going to level up my Aetherian. So, what do I need now? Courier Bell seems to be the Nadial of choice for hunting down enemy masters effectively. Oh, that's a dead end over there. I didn't see that. Alright. So I guess I'm just going to trap the enemy master here. Prevent it from moving past my pallet. Juno will wait to heal some more. And that's a little annoying. Alright, so Regnacrox is going to be a really expensive Magic Stone grabber. That's perfectly fine. Can't use magic here with my Dome Valor. It would nuke my master and my Courier Bell. That's not really a desirable result. Alright, so I do want a water type to try to kill that Dome Valor as fast as possible. And here I'm willing to just throw away Nadials to deal damage to the enemy master. Oh, that does hurt my pallet, okay. Oh well. Because down to 3 HP, she can't really take any more damage. Alright. Kill the, Fiffinol. Oh, 9 damage. Boo. Oh well. And yeah, that'll one-hit kill my Courier Bell, but it doesn't matter. Because the enemy doesn't have a healer, which she's going to summon now. And I'm basically just going to keep summoning Courier Bells. A little bit boring, but effective. Unfortunately, it's going to take a little doing to get through that Dome Valor. Aetherian is probably not going to get here in time. But it's still worth trying. Alright, so here I'm gonna actually use Vanish. No, that was Blast. That was a misclick. That was terrible. Ugh. That's really frustrating, because I could have killed the Dom Dower and let my my Univiaval get through there. Ugh. Oh god, what a clump of crud. Two healers and I am bottlenecked. Dom Dower is not going to be able to get through. Oh boy. Oh. Okay. That was generous of it. Alright. Well, that wrapped things up a little faster than I was anticipating. So that was, I think, 24th mission. And we get another point of physical power and the Staff of Alteration for the magic of Conjurate, which makes the enemy unmovable. It's like the Bamado's magic and the Zamalpend. Haven't used that one in a while. So we'll see some of that, maybe, but I'll talk more about it and why it's useful, and when it is useful, and when it's just absolutely a waste, like with my current master, next video. For now, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.